Hello and welcome back. Hello and welcome back to the WWF 1986 save or 1985 save. So we're in July. TNA's in October because we've done a full year of the TNA save. So I was trying to pick which one I'm doing. If you pick the King of the Ring belt, you go down to videos. I need to edit that together. I'll get onto that when we've done this. Episode number 8. So go on to that. 1985 episode 7. So we're on episode 8. Woohoo! So yeah, we're gonna do. I've decided now that doing a month, every 2 months every episode is annoying. It's a very different edition. Only thing, over the next month, of July, because we're in July now. It's gonna be the King of the Ring tournament. So this year the winner of the King of the Ring tournament will face the champion at WrestleMania. Next year Survivor Series, the year after will be SummerSlam, because then we'll be introducing the Royal Rumble. So on and so forth, so you understand all that. So let's go on with this. Monsoon goes tonight. We start our 4-week adventure as tonight the King of the Ring tournament begins. Now the winner of this gets the title belt. This title belt points to it, which is on the stand for a whole year, and the chance to challenge for any bout at WrestleMania. But there's something more exciting going on. Bobby, what's that? Tomorrow night, a very special live event not being televised anywhere. It's a one-night tournament to crown a WWF champion. The winner will be on top of the ladder, the same as Hogan, but he's the champion of the WWF, not the world. It just goes. It's the most exciting month. Even last year, live event, the King of the Ring did great this year. You've got it all to play for, but will you challenge the WWF World Championship? Only time will tell. 4 matches tonight. Let's get this started. 78B minus, nice. In the next section match, Randy Savage defeated Roddy Piper in 7:46 by pinfall. Roddy Piper 94. Randy Savage 92. No work for 77B. In the next section match, Dusty Rhodes defeated Harley Race in 8:25 by pinfall with a Bionic Elbow. Harley Race 76. Dusty 80. No work for Dusty so both injuries 77B. Chris Benoit goes, "This is the best feeling in the world. Being an Intercontinental champion, I've got a target on my back, and I don't care who comes. This is my title, and I'm going to defend it whenever I can." 47D. In a bad Great Wrestling, a decent crowd, Yokozuna defeat Jim Duggan in 8:22 by pinfall the Bonsai Drop. Jim Duggan 73, Yokozuna 64. No work for him. This is not related to the King of the Ring tournament. It's just a random wrestling match. I've just realised something. I'm recording this, and in fact, I've probably been quiet all through this. How loud am I being, guys? Oh, you can probably hear me quite well, but let's just do that. Hello! I'm probably even louder. Ta-da. Probably just got a little bit louder. I ain't had my earphones plugged in. There you go. 76 per minus C, yeah. Jim Duggan, 73, Yokozuna 64, no occurs. So yeah, this is not related to the King of the Ring tournament. It's just a random break match. In a superb match, Chili Blanchard defeated Billy Graham in 8:30 by pinfall the Slingshot Suplex. Chili Blanchard 71, Billy Graham 82. Chili Blanchard taking on 76B minus. I've already got the winner of the tournament crowned. It's just that person is not here tonight, so you'll find out who that is next week. I have done it off screen because I just picked a random champion. There is a reason behind it, and that's because he's annoyed with me and I can't get him to be happy. 78B. For Andre the Giant versus Arn Anderson versus Andre the Giant. In an exceptional match, Andre the Giant defeated Arn Anderson in 15:29 by pinfall the Body Slam. A potential heel turn for Andre the Giant was hinted during this segment, which will happen. Arn Anderson 72, Andre the Giant 98. Finally, actually mentions that I'm hinting at this heel turn, which I've been doing for a few weeks. So, ladies and gentlemen, that means that so far we have got Andre the Giant versus Chili Blanchard and Dusty Rhodes versus Randy Savage in a few weeks on TV. But next week we're going to be booking up the next few matches. The first one you would have just seen, which will probably be the main event of next week's Superstars of Wrestling, will feature Ricky Steamboat. We'll just go down like this. So that'll be Ricky Steamboat versus Ted DiBiase next week. I will be booking more TV show matches, but yeah, Ricky Steamboat versus Ted. We've got, I've used every single main event face I've got. Toe Funk versus Jake Roberts. Funk versus Roberts. I have got a plan. I have got a plan. I haven't got really much of a plan, but I've got a plan. Magnum TA versus Bret Hart. This is when I ran out of main eventers and I just threw in some mid-carders into the lineup. Magnum TA versus Bret Hart. And then we've got Jerry Lawler versus Hercules Hernandez. So for hopefully many of you will know what way this tournament is going. If you haven't worked that out yet, I'll let you work out later. But yeah, so someone from here who probably Ted, I don't know yet. But we've got one more segment, which is of course in an exceptional post-show match. Hulk Hogan defeated Bruce Beefcake in 14:33 by pulling the Axe Bomber. Bruce Beefcake and Technical, Hogan 69C plus. We're going to end the show there. Of course, we're going to have Hogan. So that is the King of the Ring title bout, which only was used once. There you go. That's it. A bit further zoomed out. So that's what I kind of had zoomed in quite close and had it sat over here like that, so you could see the King of the Ring kind of chisel on this side was like the strap, and it just sit there like that. But an ATB, 25 people. I'm also thinking if I've got to pay all the people's wages, but if I'm do these sort of shows for now until we get everything settled and we get we get down to the last final 4, the final 2, we can probably do a bit more. But yeah, it's going to help this episode go a bit quicker and easier. So I'll see you guys. Oh, if I do that, then you're not going to pick up all these horrible noises. But I've dealt with that, so I'll see you guys in Friday, I hope. In edition of WWF Superstars. Welcome back. Mean Gene was went on screen, but obviously it wasn't. Ric Flair's in the back, he goes, "Whoa! Look at this, WWF champion. Hogan could not stop me getting this major bout. Whoa! Julie Branch is going to win the King of the Ring tournament, and sadly Arn came up short against the Giant, but truly will win and challenge Hulk Hogan. Then we will rule the WWF and the world. Woo, woo, woo!" A2B from Hogan and Ric Flair, not bad. In a bad, superb wrestling, great heat, Jerry Lawler defeated Hercules Hernandez in 8-11. By pin for the pile driver, Jerry Lawler 86, Hercules Hernandez 69. No work improvements, so Jerry Lawler goes forward. In a superb match, Bret Hart defeated Magnum TA in 7:46 by submission with a sharpshooter. An injury to Magnum TA meant that an audible was called and the finish was changed on the fly. Oh dear. So it does mean because of that injury, we have got a heel versus heel match next week, because it is meant to be crap. That means we're going to have 2 heels versus heel matches. Because he broke his lower leg, 76B minus, and I can't change it. Crap. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. That this King of the Ring is holding up, and anybody could go after the WWF Championship. If you want a real challenge, then come after me, Jack, because at WrestleMania, what you gonna do when Hulkamaniacs run wild on you, brother? 76B minus. In a decent match, the Rockers defeated the Road Bros in 8:29 when Mighty Jane defeated Roman Reigns by pin of the Rocker Shop. Mighty Jane 60, Shawn Michaels 60, Jack Rude 55, Roman Reigns 53, Jack Rude Rumble 63C. In the exceptional match, Jake Roberts defeated Terry Funk in 7:52 by pinfall. Terry Funk 72, Jake Roberts 84, no work in 76B minus. And then Ted DiBiase taking on Ricky Steamboat. In exceptional match, Ted DiBiase defeated Ricky Steamboat in 16:07 by pinfall. Ricky Steamboat is improving in Rumble, 74B minus. Then in an exceptional post-show match, Hulk Hogan defeated Carmella, or the Ugandan Giant, in 15:26 by pinfall. The big drop. Hulk Hogan's gimmick coming in performance for 66C plus. Now, before we end the show, let's book up next week's matches. Now, I know where the entire tournament is going, or the entire bracket is going, so I already know who's in the final, and I'm just gonna have to go, with that original plan, but have to pull up with the consequences of having heel versus heel matches. Thanks to an injury, because it was meant to be Magnum TA getting to a certain point and then getting eliminated. But we're sadly that's not going to happen now. Dusty versus Randy. Dusty Rhodes versus Randy Savage. Ted DiBiase versus Jake Roberts. DiBiase and Roberts. And then we've got Bret Hart versus Jerry Lawler, I do believe. Is that right? Yeah, Bret Hart versus Jerry Lawler. Which is meant to be Magnum TA versus Jerry Lawler, but we'll cope with it. And then we'll see what rating we've got. So it's heel versus heel, which is not ideal, and it's not going to be ideal for the next 2 weeks TV. But yeah, that's 660 plus. We're going to end the show there. 75B minus. The quiz up online 20 regions. Can't complain. I'll see you guys live next week for another edition of WWF Superstars of Wrestling. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to WWF. WWF 9. Another very short WWF Superstars. We got Hulk Hogan in the beginning. And Hulk Hogan's like, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. The World Championship is here with me and my Hulkamaniacs. Anybody who thinks they're going to take this away have got a huge problem. You see, Jack, I'm one of the biggest stars in the world, and right now it's a competition. Who the ring case more, me or Ric Flair? I tell you, Jack, if you go after me, I'm going to fight Harding to keep my WWF World Heavyweight title, brother. 85B, Hulk Hogan's freedom, me, Gene, acting, and better performance, 85B plus, can't compare. Then in the next section match, Jerry Lawler defeated Bret Hart in 802 by pinfall the pile drive. Bret Hart 78, Jerry Lawler 79, 78, 76B minus. The next section match, Ted DiBiase defeated Jake Roberts in 819 by pinfall. Ted DiBiase 86, Jake Roberts 22. No workarounds. Yeah, Jesse Ventura's on a movie set at the moment. That's 76B minus. The Greg's in the thing and he goes, this is not over, Benoit. This title's coming back to me. You, Benoit, you got lucky. You got lucky with win both times. He should be at WWF Youngblood. Not here. No way. It's time you saw the light of the party and give me back what is mine. This is what I see. Now, Greg Valentine will not be taking on... I will be saying this now. Greg Valentine will not be taking on... He'll be taking on one of the other guys in that storyline. And I'm thinking it would probably be Rick Rude. Yeah, Rick Rude. Because I do know that Rick Rude is in the storyline. If not, actually, you know what? Let's not do that. 65C, but I know he'll be taking on someone in the storyline. In a bad, superb wrestling and good heat, the British Bulldogs feed the Road Warriors in 756 from Dave Boyd to feed Road Hawk by people the winning power sub. Hawk 80, Animal 72, Kid 81, Dave Boyd 79, Noah 74B minus. In the next exceptional match, Randy Savage defeated Dusty Rhodes in 748. Dusty Rhodes 81, Savage 92, Noah confirms Dusty Rhodes Stobo's injury 76B minus. And then Andre versus Truly 80B. In the next exceptional match, Andre the Giant defeated Truly Banshee in 1625 by pulling the body slam. There's no pre-show tonight, so next week you have got your finals. It's going to be Andre the Giant taking on Truly Blanchard and Bret Hart taking on Ted DiBiase. Hopefully you guys can work out where this is all heading, and if not, I don't know what show you'll be watching, but no hints or anything. It's annoying. 80B. We're in the show. 79B minus. Not bad. And we'll see you guys with Madison Square Gardens very soon. Welcome back. Madison Square Gardens is sold out tonight. As we rolled on with WWF and Madison Square Gardens, we've got one more Superstars of Wrestling with the takeover of the King of the Ring tournament, which has been running rapid across the entirety of the World Wrestling Federation over the past month. Each episode being devoted to it. Certainly, Stan Hansen is going to be out for a considerable amount of months, as many of you have probably worked out with a broken leg. He's going to be out up until at least the start of next year. 11 months. I think it's 11 months, he said. Anyway, I'll get that for the next episode part. But yeah, in a decent match, the Rock and Roll Express defeated Rid Young Stallion in 741 when Ricky Morton defeated Paul Ramone by the double drop kick. Jim Paz 53, Paul Ramone 49, Robert Gibbs 65, Morton 62, Paul Ramone performance. I did book this last night, so cannot remember what happened. 65C. In a bad, good wrestling and decent wrestling crowd, the Hart Foundation, Bret Hart, Jim the D Not Alone Hart, defeated Barry Dawson and the Rockers in 743 and Bret Hart defeated Mighty Janette by submission sharpshooter. Bret Hart's and Shots went out. Owen Hart 72, Jim 70, Bret's 83, Barry Dawson 64, Mighty Janette 59, Shawn Michaels 61. Michaels in Techno and Flying, Owen in Rumble and Janette in Performance 73B minus. Not a bad match. In a decent match, Yokozuna defeated Hercules Hernandez in 1018 by pinfall the Bonsai drop after Mr. Fuji interfered. Hercules Hernandez 63, Yokozuna 62. No work movements. 67C plus. In a decent match, Honky Tonk Man defeated Jerry Lawler in 15-23 by pinfall for the Devil Hurt Jesus. Jerry Lawler 57, Honky Tonk Man 51. No work wins 59C. Oh, 78B, yay! In a bad, good wrestling, a decent match card, the Horsemen, Hunters, Jim Duggan, Dusty Rhodes, and Razor Ramon defeated the four Horsemen, Ollie, Truly, and Arn in 7:57 when Jim Duggan defeated Ollie by pinfall the running clothesline. Arn 75, Truly 73, Ollie 53, Razor Ramon 60, Dusty 83, and Jim Duggan 70. No work wins 78B, can't complain. In a good match, Stan Hansen defeated Camilla, or the Ugandan Giant, in 8:23 when he got the Ugandan Giant intentionally got counted out. Hansen 77, Camilla 61. No work for 35B minus. Can't complain. Oh, good bloody yawn. In this match, the Road Warriors and the Blade Runners defeat MOD Squad and the British Bulldogs. In 12:34, and Sting defeated Mac Jefferson by pinfall, 70C+. Warrior 44, Sting 64, Hawk 72, Animal 66, Dynamite Kid 74, Dave Boy 73, James Jefferson 45, and Mac Jefferson 44. Animal and Technical Jefferson in Rumble and Mac Jefferson in Performance, 70C+. In a decent match, Team Awesome defeated the Steiner Brothers in 14:48 when Mike Rotundo defeated Scott Steiner by pinfall with a Flying Lariat. Mike Rotundo 58, Barry Windham 57, Scott Steiner 55, Rick Steiner 52. They were approved 64C. In a decent match, One Man Gang defeated Bruce Beefcake in 9:48 by pinfall with a 747. Bruce Beefcake 67, One Man Gang 49. Bruce Beefcake in Technical was 66C+. In a decent match, Nikita Koloff, Masahiro Chono, and Lex Luger defeated Archangel, the Great Muda, and Shane Douglas in 14:49 when Lex Luger defeated Shane Douglas by pinfall. Douglas 44, Rita 63, Archangel 46, Lex Luger 45, Masahiro Chono 54, Nikita Koloff 65, no work point 61C. In an exceptional match, Roddy Piper, Ricky Steamboat, Jake Robertson, Andre the Giant defeated Ted DiBiase, Randy Savage, Greg Valentine, and Steven Regal in 15:05. Ricky Steamboat defeated Steven Regal by pinfall flying karate chop. Andre the Giant 100, Jake Roberts 81, Ricky Steamboat 85, Roddy Piper 94, Steven Regal 54, Greg Valentine 71, Randy Savage 94, Ted DiBiase 83, Steamboat and Rumble 78B, can't complain. In a bad subpar wrestling little heat, Michael Haynes defeated Jeff Jarrett, who's there on a one-night deal, in 14:56 by pinfall. Jeff Jarrett 26, Michael Haynes 63. No work for him. He's a part of WWF Youngbloods at the moment, so we'll see how he goes. In a superb match, Harley Race defeated Sergeant Slaughter in 15:28 by pinfall. The pile driver. Slaughter 71, Harley Race 75, Slaughter in Performance 79B. In a very good wrestling and decent match, crowd, Tito Santana defeated Mr. Perfect in 15:14 by pinfall. Mr. Perfect 66, Tito Santana 69, Tito Santana in Performance 33B minus. Really stop yawning. So, the Rogue Brothers defeated the Monsters, the Mayhem Express, and the Fantastics in 15:03. The elimination was the Mayhem Express, boop, boop. The Fantastics, boop, boop. And finally the Monsters. Tommy Ruse 57, Bobby Fulton 54, Vader 69, The Undertaker 62, Shunjo Takanara 39, Superstrong Machine 45, Jack Roog 60, Raymond Roog 54, Undertaker in Performance and Tommy Rogers in Performance 63C. Okay, selfish. About that great wrestling and decent match, the crowd. Kenan Nakazaki defeated Chris Benoit in 15:10 by pinfall to Kamazaki Crash. Kenan Nakazaki is now the WWF Intercontinental Champion. Chris Benoit 70, Kenan Nakazaki 72, no work for him 74B minus. In a decent match, Rick Rude defeated Mankind in 14:44 by pinfall the Rude Awakening. Rick Rude 68, Mankind 59, no work for him 70C plus. The music video shows playing hyping up your semi-main tonight as Ric Flair will take on Billy Graham. In an exceptional match, Ric Flair defeated Billy Graham in 1951 by submission of the figure 4 leg lock. He makes defense number 1 of the WWF Championship. Billy Graham 82, Ric Flair 95, no work points on 82B. The video plays hyping up Terry Funk versus Hulk Hogan. In an exceptional match, Hulk Hogan defeated Terry Funk in 24:51 by pinfall of the big leg drop. He makes defense number 23 of his WWF World Heavyweight title. Gorilla Monsoon 80B. We're going to end the show there. The show increased popularity in 30 regions with an 81B. Cannot complain with that. Very proud of all my wrestlers. And the 3 wrestlers who are going to get in the speech tonight will be Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, and Andre the Giant. Praised, praised, and praised. Make speech. Hulk Hogan's very happy, Ric Flair's happy, and Andre the Giant's seemed pleased. So I'll see you guys live on Friday for another taping of WWF Superstars of Wrestling, as we'll find out who goes into the final live on pay-per-view at King of the Ring. WWF Superstars of Wrestling is live. So Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan are the backstage. Start on WWF Superstars. We made it to the final 4, and we'll find out who on Sunday will get a shot at the title with his choice. And then Bobby goes, also tonight the first men will be together in 8-man action against the Team Benoit after this past weekend. He lost in a contact to Ken Nagasaki at King of the Ring. He gets a rematch, but then Monsoon goes, but first, Hulk Hogan is in action. So yeah, at the live pay-per-view, oh god, I've broken the game. It will be Kendo Nagasaki in action. It's Kiss Benoit with the quarter title. There's another match as well going to be added. It's only 4B minus. In an unbelievable match, Hulk Hogan defeated Randy Savage in 8:55 from the X-Bomber. We ran at Hulk Hogan 100, Randy Savage 92. No upwards there, 77p. 12,289 at the Royal Farms Arena. In a decent match, the fearsome men Vader, Undertaker, Mankind, and Ken Nagasaki defeated Benoit, Rick Rude, and the Blade Runners in 7:46 when Ken Nagasaki defeated Sting by pin with the power of hypnosis. Nagasaki 73, Mankind 56, Undertaker 61, Vader 66, Rick Rude 68, Warrior 46, Sting 61. Benoit 68, Taker in performance a 71C+. Then Rick Moore goes, so we've got a problem. The Rock Express want tag team gold. To do that, we need to beat the Hart Foundation. And Robert goes, so King of the Ring, we're going to become your WWF World Tag Team Champions. Are you ready, Hart Foundation? Right, ignore that. Rock Express. And Hart Foundation. 3C, not bad. In the next session match, Ric Flair defeats Dusty Rhodes in a 5 by submission and figure 4 leg lock. Dusty 90, Ric Flair 95. No recurrence 75B minus. In the next session match, Ted DiBiase defeats Bret Hart in 8:02 by pinfall. Ted DiBiase 86, Bret Hart 80, no recurrence 76B minus. Now, main event tonight is going to be Andre. I forgot to change that. It's Andre the Giant versus Truly. And then in the next session match, Andre the Giant defeats Truly Blanchard in 15:53 by pinfall with a body slam. We'll look at the live. That's King of the Ring. Oh, I don't know why I'm yawning, so I've been back to sleep for a little bit just a minute ago. Not that long, but a little bit. It's going to be Andre the Giant. It's going to be Ted DiBiase. Andre versus Ted DiBiase. Though at the pay-per-view, an 80B. Andre 98, Trudy 79. No recurrence, an 80B. We're going to show there with a 78B plus increase our popularity in 20 regions. I'll see you guys live on Sunday night for King of the Ring. 10,000 fans because I didn't put the venue. I just let the game pick a venue. At the PR Colosso Hector Sola Baraziza, which I think is a Puerto Rico stadium. So if we've got 10,000 people in Puerto Rico, I'm expecting to be sold out. Tonight, we crown the second ever King of the Ring. The winner of Ted DiBiase versus Andre gets a shot whoever they want at WrestleMania 3. Tonight, the WWF brings you King of the Ring live. And then Gorilla Monsoon stood at ringside. He goes, for the next 4 hours, live across TV networks around the world, is WWF King of the Ring. And Bobby goes, this is going to be great. And I think Hulk Hogan is going to get something he deserves. He's going to deserve tonight. What are you hinting at, man? What are you hitting at, Bobby? You wait and see, Monsoon. So, what the hell is Bobby Heenan on about? Well, you'll find out as we advance tonight's show, my friends, because I have got big things planned. This show has got a lot of surprises. But in about good wrestling, a detail to crowd, the Hart Foundation defeated the Rock and Roll Express in 15-24 when Jim the Dean Hart defeated Robert Gibson by pinfall. The Anvil Flatliner, they make defense number 2 of their World Tag Team titles. Robert Gibson 67, Ricky Morton 63, Owen Hart 65, Jim the Dean Hart 71, Owen Hart in Rumble 72B-. Oh god, that's going to get on charge in a minute. In a decent match, the fearsome men Mankind, Undertaker and Vader defeat One Man Gang and the Steiner Brothers in 10-19 when Mankind defeated Rick Steiner by pin with a pile driver. Vader 65, Undertaker 57, Mankind 54, One Man Gang 53, Steiner 55. The Undertaker Rumble 62C. In a bout for great wrestling in a decent match for the crowd, Yokozuna, Greg Valentine and Carmella defeated Tito Santana, Honky Tonk Man and Hercules Hernandez in 15-06 when Yokozuna defeated Tito Santana by pin with a bonsai drop. 75B-, Hercules Hernandez 64, Honky Tonk Man 64, Tito Santana 73, Camilla 63, Greg Valentine 72, Yokozuna 66. No work improvements of 75B-. In a superb match, Bruce Beefcake defeated Ricky Steamboat in 12:02 by pinfall. Bruce Beefcake 62, Ricky Steamboat 82. No work improvements. It was meant to be Ricky Steamboat winning, so I don't know what happened there. 77B. Welcome to the world of my booking. In a decent match, the British Bulldogs and Team Awesome defeated the Mayhem Express and the Blade Winners in 10:30 when Mike Rotundo defeated the Ultimate Warrior by pin with a flying lariat. Warrior 44, Sting 60, Sanjay Takanara 41, Super Strong Machine 45, Mike Rotundo 49, Warrior and Rumble and Sting improving the performance of 69C+. In about Turbo Wrestling, Noises and Carl Heat, Shane Douglas defeated Black Warrior in 10-11 by pin for the pile driver. Black Warrior 21, Shane Douglas 39, Black Warrior in performance. Yeah, so the injury Shane Douglas worked through took a big toll on him. That's fine. You have a few nights off now. In about decent wrestling, Madonna Cheat, Young Stallions defeat the Fantastics, the Rockers and MOD squad in 14:44. The order elimination was the Rockers first and the Fantastics finally MOD squad. James Jefferson 54, Mac Jefferson 51, Tommy Brew 53, Bobby Fulton 51, Marty Jannetty 55, Shawn Michaels 59, Jim Powers 49, Paul Ramone 45. Michaels and Tommy Rogers both improving the performance of 59C. Not bad. Paul Ramone debuted a new Power Spot Showcase ability cell. What is psychology to be able to be used as go-to spot in the future? Nicely done. In a bad decent wrestling, but in my cheap, Masahiro Chono defeated Razor Ramon in 13:36 by pinfall. Masahiro Chono 53, Razor Ramon 61, Noah Pro 64C. In a bad good wrestling, a decent card, Silent Storm defeated Jerry Lawler in 15:04 by pinfall. Jerry Lawler 65, Silent Storm 64, Jerry Lawler 65, Silent Storm 65. 31C+, can't complain. In a decent match, the Road Warriors defeat the Road Brothers in 10:07 when Road Warrior will defeat Raymond Roog by pin for the Doomsday Device. Hawk 78, Animal 71, Jacques Roog 56, Raymond Roog 52. No work for 73B-. Can't complain with that. In a decent match, Mr. Perfect, Nikita Koloff and Ollie Anderson defeat the Great Muda, Rick Rude and Barry Dorse. In 15:25, when Ollie Anderson defeated the Great Muda by pin with the diving knee. Ollie Anderson was weak link. Barry Dorse 63, Rick Rude 68, the Great Muda 63, Ollie Anderson 52, Nikita Koloff 62, Mr. Perfect 66. Nikita Koloff in performance. This is Ollie Anderson's last match. I'll be setting him to be a manager after tonight because he's not very good in ring. 69C+. In the bad good wrestling and decent action, the crowd, Ken Nagasaki defeat Chris Benoit in 14:33 by pin with the Kamazaki crash. Ken Nagasaki makes defense number 1 if he's WWF Intercontinental. Ken Nagasaki 71, Benoit 66. No work improvements. I know Howard Finkel's weak at the thing, 74B-. In a bad good wrestling and decent crowd, Bret Hart defeated Michael Haynes in 15:14 by submission to sharpshooter. Bret Hart 78, Michael Haynes 53. No work for 76B-. In a decent match, Archangel defeated Steven Regal in 9:25 by pin for the Liger Bomb. Steven Regal 59, Archangel 49. Work improvements. These two have great chemistry showed in their performance. 61C. In a decent match, Sten Hansen defeated Lex Luger in 14:39 by pin for the Western Lariat. Lex Luger 42, Stan Hansen 73. No work for 66C+. In an exceptional match, Jake Roberts defeated Randy Savage in 18:35 By pinfall during the match, we also had Roddy Piper distract from Macho Man. Randy Savage 92, Jake Roberts 82, no work opponent 75 B-. In an exceptional match, Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Truly Blanchard, Terry Funk and Harley Race defeat Jim Duggan, Roddy Piper, Billy Graham, Dusty Rhodes and Hulk Hogan in a traditional Survivor Series match in 20 minutes 26. So this is a test ahead of our debut of Survivor Series, not in November. Hold on. November, December. Yeah, no, not November this year, but November next year. So, Jim Duggan was eliminated first, then Billy Graham, then Arn Anderson, then Trudy, then Harley, then Dusty Rhodes, then Ric Flair got eliminated, and then Roddy Piper, and finally Hulk Hogan. Yeah, Hogan got 100, Dusty Rhodes got 84, Billy Graham 78, Roddy Piper 94, Jim Duggan 70, Harley Race 76, Terry Funk 73, Julie Blanchard 76, Arn Anderson 75, and Ric Flair 95. No work appearance in 82B. Harley Race got eliminated. So it means Terry Funk was the last outstanding man. 82B, can't complain. And our main event tonight is Andre the Giant versus Ted DiBiase. In about that sensational wrestling and fantastic heat, Andre the Giant defeated Ted DiBiase in 25:08 by pinfall to body slam. Ted DiBiase and Andre the Giant have great chemistry, showed in their performance. Ted DiBiase got an 89 tonight. Andre the Giant got 100. A potential feature. Yeah, that's fine. We'll sort that in a minute. 88B. And then Bobby Heenan comes out and he goes, "Yes, my Heenan family is coming back together. Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant is coming for you at WrestleMania 3. He's no longer fighting for the fans. He's fighting for me. And now the Heenan family has got the King of the Ring title for a whole year." And the turn for Andre the Giant was a complete success. Andre the Giant has now just turned heel by joining Bobby Heenan. And that was probably because of the language barriers. You can see why we didn't do very well on that angle. But Andre the Giant has turned heel. He will be taking on, and this is going to be the ongoing rivalry right now until next freaking year, which is quite a long way off. Where's WrestleMania? These are dormant till WrestleMania 3 in April next year. We've got it booked very early on. I don't know when in real life they booked it, but Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. Now the heel turn won't last long. It won't probably only last up until next year, and then around about this time next year he'll turn again by turning on Heenan when he signs up Ted DiBiase. But yeah. But Andre the Giant is now heel. We're going to end the show there, my friends, with an 88B+. I am so proud of Andre the Giant and Ted DiBiase. Now, when I had to reset this database save, I did a little experiment with a lot of wrestlers to see who works. A few times, kept going back to that final show. And on the final one, which you guys didn't see, not the canon one, not the real one, but the canon one, I found that these two had great wrestling. So I had to throw them into I knew that them two were going to the final, and I weren't going to trade it because of an injury to Stan to whoever. Tell us soon, please. Hulk Hogan's very happy with your speech. My friends, thank you for watching this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have enjoyed putting it on for you. We'll see you guys in episode number 9, where you'll find out what is actually going on, how Hulk Hogan feels about the Andre Giant coming after him at WrestleMania. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again real soon.